Hey everyone, welcome back. Every morning, if you want to stay updated with latest AI and technology news, you probably have to open multiple websites, scroll through dozens of articles, and figure out which news is actually important. And this can easily take 30 to 35 minutes single day. So today we are going to uh, automate our entire process. We are going to build our own AI news summarizer using n8n RSS feed, Gemini AI, and Gmail. It will automatically collect latest news, summarize the important updates using AI, and sends a new newsletter every morning. So let's start building. Let me explain you workflow. First, let me quickly explain what we are going to build. Our automation will start every morning at 10 am. Then we will fetch me the latest AI and technology news using RSS feed. We will combine all the articles together. Then we will send those articles together. Then we will send that information to Gemini AI. Gemini AI will create a short summary of the most important news. And finally, we will automatically send that summary to our Gmail inbox. So basically, schedule trigger, RSS feed, merge, aggregate, Gemini, Gmail. Let's create it. First, I have opened the n8n platform. First, we have to go to personals. To create workflow, there are three steps: editor, execution, and evaluations. Let's name this workflow AI news. Now the first thing we need to something that automatically start our workday. From the click we can add node. First we will search for schedule trigger. Yeah, we have added schedule trigger, so we can put it here. Now it's time to add schedule trigger. The schedule trigger allows us to automatically run our workflow at a particular time. We don't have to open n8n manually to execute it every morning. Here I will configure the triggers run every day, and I will set them the time at 10 am. And so our workflow is activated. n8n will be automatically start this automation every morning at 10 am. Also make sure the time zone of your n8n workflow is configured correctly and our trigger is ready. So let me do some changes. We can search, we can customize here days between trigger and trigger at hour. We can update to 10 am. So we have scheduled the trigger for 10 a.m. Now we need to fetch the latest news. For that we are going to use RSS feed. If you haven't heard about RSS feed before, it's actually very simple. RSS allows us to receive the latest content published by a website without manually visiting that website. Think about it. Subscribing to a digital newspaper. Whenever a website published something new, we can get that information through the RSS feed. Many news websites provide RSS feed, and that exactly what we are going to use here. Let's go to our workflow and let we add RSS feed and just yeah, now we have to use RSS feed. Inside the RSS node, we need to provide on RSS feed URL. I am going to use an AI news RSS feed here. Paste the URL and now let execute this node. As you can see, we are getting multiple articles. For every article we can get information like titles, description, particular date, article URL, and sometimes this content as well. So our first news source is working. Now I will use URL. Let me copy this. I will provide this URL in descriptions. Let's check. Let's use this website and execute step. I think some network error. Let's restart the node. Let me execute step. Let me paste it again. Now the execution is started and we see output like creator, title, link, published date. Let's start execution workflow again. As we see, both the nodes are working properly, but right now we are only collecting AI news. Let's say we also want general technology news. We can easily do that by adding another RSS feed read node. I will create another RSS node, and this time I will paste the technology news RSS feed. Let's go to plus again. Let's search for RSS feed. I think some network issue. Let me again try. Let me use another URL. Can I use this URL? I think we should try any URL. I think I have taken this URL from Google. I will drop into description. You can use it. We have set up another trigger. We have connected both the RSS feed. Now let execute workflow. Yeah, all are now it's time to our workflow can collect news from different sources. One source given AI news and another give us technology news. You can also add more RSS feed for cybersecurity, programming, startups, machine learning, and any other topic interested in. Now then there's one problem. One article are coming from two different RSS nodes, but we want to send everything together to our AI. So let's combine them. Click on node and search for merge. We have to combine next to. We have to search for merge. Yeah, number of 2. Yeah, first we have to go to back and connect input 1 and input 2. Yeah, finally we have merged. Now connect our RSB data to merge node. This allows the articles from our different news sources to continue through a single work program. Now we have our AI and technology news together. Next we want to prepare for article data before giving it to Gemini. For that we add an aggregation step. Here we can collect the important information of our article. For example, the article title, descriptions, content, publication date, and article URL. This gives us clean data that we can pass to our AI models. Now we are ready to interesting part. Let's use Gemini to summarize our news. Add a Gemini supported AI node to workflow. Connect your Google AI credential. Now we need to tell Gemini what exactly we want. I will give you instruction like you are an AI technology news analyst. Analyze that following news article and identify the most important stories. Separate them into AI technology. For every story, provide the headline, a short 2 or 3 sentence summary, why the story matters or original article. Then we will pass aggregate and article information to Gemini. Now let execute the node and there we go. Gemini has text all the article converted into shorter and cleaner news briefing. Instead of dozens of articles, we can start in update few minutes. Now go to node and search Gemini chat model. But after adding, we should take this prompt. I will give you in description. You can copy it. First we have to set up our credentials. We need Gemini API key. So let's go to Gemini Studio. Just start with get a Gemini API key. Create a Gemini API key. Use here Gemini API key AI news summarizer. Create. Now we have got Gemini API key. We should copy it and paste here. Now save. It will use Gemini 3 Flash model. Now it's completed. Let's go to basic LLM chain model. We have to define below and just paste here the prompt. I think we should copy again prompt. Finally we can execute this step. We have to delete this and add this. Now execute the workflow. Just we got an error. I think some Gemini error. Let's fix this error. It's still running. Yeah, finally we got output, but we have to check again. Second LLM, yes. I think we should change the Gemini model. Let's start with 2.2 model. Let's execute again. I think we should proceed it with loading. Just use another model. Just review model. Let's execute it again. The service is receiving too many attempts, I think. Let's try with another way. Use limit function to restrict number of items. Like we can use 5 items. Okay, and we can add place between. Now we get, instead of 71 we get 5 requests. Let's reset request to 4 or 3. Just 3. Let's start executing. Still we get error. Let's try. When I change the model to 3.6 flash, then I get output. I think you should try model 3.6. We have used the basic LLM chain to summarize. We have used the limit for limited item transfer. We have used merge to get access of information from both nodes. Now we are at our last node to assemble. Now we need deliver this newsletter. So let add final node. Search for Gmail and connect to your Gmail account. Let we go to search for Gmail. Then we go for Google account. Let's use send a message. Yeah, first we have to sign in with Google. Let me start with my Gmail account. Let activated. Now let's start. I would like to recommend to send Gmail on myself. I will try subject. Let's today AI news summary. Email type text and message will be connected from basic LLM. Let's execute step because this is not connected. Now we have to connect this. Now execute workflow. I think I have network issue. Now we have to add JSON file, table and text to our message. Yeah, then execute step. Still working. I think slow internet. Yes, finally connected. We have get. Let's check my Gmail. Yeah, finally I got. Let's quick look at our complete workflow. We have schedule trigger RSS read for two websites. Then we have merged. Then we have used limit to limit our send requests. We have used basic LLM chain and Google Gemini chat model and Gemini. Before activating your workflow, manually execute it once. Make sure node work correctly, and that's it. We have successfully built our own AI news summarizer using n8n and Gemini. Instead of spending 30 to 45 minutes every morning checking different websites, this automation can help us to important updates just a few minutes. And you don't have to stop here. You can add more RSS feed, customer and your AI prompt, add different news categories, or even send the newsletters to Telegram. If you found this project useful, like the video and subscribe for AI automation project. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in next one.